Now let's talk about operators. Let's start with arithmetic operators. If you want to add two values, you can use plus. Here you can easily do that with minus sign as well to deduct the values. You can divide them. And as you can see here, both of them are integer, but the result is a double. PHP will take care of that, no problem for us. We can also multiply values with this star key, and perfect. For power of a value, we use 2 stars. Here it means 2 to the power of 4, which is 16. Yeah, perfect. And modulus is actually very useful. It means a remainder of a value divided by another value. For example, if I write 9 divided by 2, I don't want to get the result of the division. I want to get the remainder. Here the remainder would be 1, and modulus is exactly for that. 9 modulus 2, we use percent sign. Now let's talk about comparison operators when we want to compare two values. Here I want to use var dump rather than echo because it gives us a little bit more information. When we want to compare two values, we use double equal signs. So it would be like 2 equal 2. Are these two values equal? Let's see. When I run the file, I'll get yes. As you can see, it gives me more data. The data returned is a boolean and the value is true. Okay, but what about 2 and 3? Are they equal? Of course not. It's a boolean, it's false. But the thing with equal is that it doesn't care about the type. So here, although one of them is a string and one of them is integer, because both of them are 2, PHP will consider them equal. And if we want to check if they are not equal, for example here, as you have seen before, 2 and 2 are equal, and we want to check if they're not equal, we use exclamation mark with a equal sign, and that would represent not equal. Do you remember I said PHP doesn't care if 2 and 2 are the same type or not? But what if we needed to make sure they are the same type? In that case, we would need to use identical. For identical, it's 3 equal sign. With 3 equal sign, PHP will also check the type. First, it checks if the values are the same. If the values are the same, then it also checks the type to make sure they are the same type as well. Here, 2 and 2 are equal, but they are not at the same type. And as you can see, PHP gives me false because they are not identical, but 2 and 2 are identical. They are the same value and the same type. If I want to use not identical, I will change the first equal sign to exclamation mark, and now it represents not identical, and which is false because 2 and 2 are identical. For greater than, we can use this one. Is 2 greater than 2? Of course not, they are the same. And if you want to use greater than equal, you use equal after the sign, and now it would gives us true because 2 is not greater than 2, but it's equal to 2. And if we want to use less than, we just simply use the other sign here. And again, because it's less than or equal, if I remove the equal sign, it's just less than, and it would give me false. Now let's talk about logic operators. In PHP, if we want to say and, we use 2 of these sign. For example, let's say var dump again, true and true, and it will give me true. But if I say true and false, it would give me false, because for and, both sides should be true. But if we want to make sure only one side is true and we don't care about the other one, we can use OR. In PHP, OR is represented like this. Now this one will give me true because one side is true. True or false. If this is true, then it's okay. If the other one is false, if this one is true, it's okay if the other one is false. And if both of them are false, it would give me false because none of them are true. And if both of them are true, then it will again give me true. And for not, we can represent it with exclamation mark, like not true. It should give me false. Perfect. And if I change it to false, it would be read like not false, and obviously it would be true. Perfect. The next logic operator is XOR. For XOR, let's use war dump again. We just write XOR, no problem, XOR and true. And if we run it, it should give us false. Exactly, it gives us false. Now if I change one side to false, it would give us true, and yes, it is true. Perfect. This is the end of operators section. Let's go to the next topic.